what are we doing today? We're going to test some various 22s. We got a Browning Buckmark and we got a FOCHI. If you're watching this video, you're probably going to be watching the Buckmark and then go find the FOCHI video. If you follow Ransom Rest often, you know we like shooting FOCHI, Federal American Eagle, some Federal ammo. We got a Gula here. You know we love slinging some Remington, some Winchester. There's a lot of ammo out there. We even have more ammo we brought today, but if we sat here and tested every ammo through this gun, we'd be here all day. Keep in mind this is the Arizona desert, so we're just gonna sling some various ammo here. As time allows, we may stretch this past 15 yards, but we're gonna go ahead and do a 15-yard test with these 22s today. We may stretch it to a 25 or 50 yards. Stay tuned if we have time. Other than that, what we got here, we got the Browning Buckmark. It's in a Simply Rugged holster. This is an alligator belly. This holster is made by Simply Rugged. This holster is actually for a different gun, but boy, it fit the Browning Buckmark very nicely. You want a custom holster that actually fits Buckmark? Contact Simply Rugged Holsters, simplyruggedholster.com. This was sent to us from a youth shooting group. Gunsmith sent it to us. We wanted to redesign the grip inserts, and we'll talk about that as we move forward. Not all Buckmarks have the same grip panel or anything, but that's a beautiful gun, beautiful ammo. We're gonna tear the panels off of this. We'll show you all the steps, show you the first shots. We'll go from there. We're gonna take the grip panels off. So the Ransom Rest holds to the mil-spec frame. One of the reasons we hold to the frame is because if you're watching this video, you probably don't have the same grip panels as what's on this gun. You probably don't have the Browning chevron, and you either have a rubberized Hogue grip, you have a cherry wood grip, you have a different grip panel than this one. Very few guns have this grip panel. So if we made the gun, if we made the grip insert to hold to the gun with this grip panel, number one form of customization on some of these guns are custom grip panels. To minimize those variations, we hold to the mil-spec frame. The Browning Buckmark is no exception. There are so many different grip panels out there that we want to hold to the frame. So we have to remove the grip panels. If Ransom Rest made this insert to hold this gun with those grip panels, it would not fit your gun. This particular gun, you see we're doing it on a Ransom Master gun cleaning mat. We're out in the field here, so it's very important to keep track of all your hardware. And when we remove that grip panel, you're gonna see there's a lot going on this gun. So therefore, you gotta keep track of all this. This is your little spring, it can pop out of there. Your little detent here can pop out of there. There's a lot that can come off this gun. If I dump this gun upside down right now, that stuff's gonna come off. So you gotta make dang sure you don't lose your equipment. So a Ransom Master Mat is a handy tool to have around right now. And you can see this spring right now wants to jump off of there. So you got to keep track of that. I'm going to flip this over and we're going to take off this side of the grip panel as well. We understand this is cumbersome out in the field and is not our best choice, or is not by preference. You got a lot going on over on this side of the gun too. And see how that stuff wants to pop off of there? It's very critical you don't lose that, and especially out in the field here. So be very careful as you pull these panels off. We would much rather mold this gun with those grip panels on, but like I stated, there are so many variations of grip panels, you have to take the panels off and hold to the mil-spec frame. Now, it occurred to us on our old inserts, we had a relief for some of those features. And you'll see from this and this one, these are original inserts. There's some relief in these grip inserts for those features. It has worked for years and years and years. This is an old style Ransom Rest grip insert. If you have these style, or you have one of the original Buckmarks, you'll know that the grips look like this. In more testing, and the youth group sent us this gun because they took note that some of these controls like to pop off. And the original grip panels actually would capture that, and they were flat face. Where if you look at our relief here, we had a relief in there. So what we wanted to do was redesign the insert, so we actually redesigned it so they'd be flat face and look more like the grip panels do. So this is our new designed Buckmark, and this keeps the springs and stuff from popping off. Okay, so that's the difference between the old style, or what we would actually call the original Ransom Rest, the original Browning Buckmark, and this is our new Browning Buckmark. We wanted to take the moment here this morning and show you the reason we redesigned the grip inserts. Alrighty, so due to all these external controls, we find it may be best out in the field so you don't lose anything, and we're going to assemble it over here on the bench on top of the Master Mat, top of the Ransom Master Mat, and then we'll take it over there. Now's a good plug for the Ransom Master Mat. The original Ransom Master Mat, designed in the 80s. You have seen many clones, duplicates, or similar mats out there, but we are the original. We started making these rubberized style mats back in the mid 80s. It's got our original press kit address That's where this mat was originally made. Many companies have copied or made similar mats today, but you want one of the original rubberized mats for your guns, look up Ransom. Okay, so for the Browning Buckmark, we find it best to assemble this on the bench. We're gonna assemble the grip inserts here to keep all these controls in place so we don't lose them as we go to the Ransom rest. So as you see, I'm gonna pop that right onto the gun right now. I'm gonna make sure these controls stay on there. We're there, I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over and then take the panel off this side. Yep, stick my finger in the mag wheel here and pop that off. There we go. We find it in our best interest. We're gonna make sure all that's the right position and pop this one on. Here we go. Now, that way, as we're over on the bench, nothing comes off this gun. And we did all that on top of the master mat here to keep track of all these little screws and hardware. And because the master mat has this nice lip, it'll prevent any of this rolling off. And it's also nice to see the little black screws. So, running this over here, we're gonna slide it onto the Ransom rest and show you what that looks like. We're gonna slide this right on, holding it together just like that. Here we have it. That kept everything together and everything's happy. Okay, so holding it together. Just like that. There you have it. Just like that, folks. Heavy C plate. There you have it. And 3 washers. The star knobs. This, just like all other guns that we test, extended finger snug, and do not over clamp the gun. Even though this is a metal frame gun, the grip inserts can swell and then the gun wouldn't settle. So we're gonna run the ABC down. We're gonna go A, B, C, A, B, C. We're gonna try to achieve equal tension between all 3 knobs, and we're gonna keep the gap between the insert relatively the same. We are literally just going to snug it in there, almost 1 finger, see that? So as you tighten the ABC, I wiggle the barrel to pre-settle this. I know about the forces applied here, so it takes about 8 rounds to settle the gun, but if you wiggle this as you tighten it, snug it in there with your 1 finger, it'll pre-settle the gun. And there you have it. On record, we'll try to get some kind of sight picture, but with the front sight blacked out, it doesn't quite focus on it. Up at an angle. Magazine in. We're going to start out with 8 rounds of Remington, Yellow Jacket HP. Magazine's in, down to battery. Going to go ahead and rack her back. She's hot, she's loaded. Alrighty. See if I can get some kind of sight picture. Okay, sight picture. We're kind of a bullseye. Okay, first round, fire in the hole, 22. Browning Buckmark, Remington Yellow Jacket. First round, above the bullseye, about 11 o'clock. Round 2, fire in the hole. In the same hole. Round 3. Same hole. Just above that one. Round 4. Alrighty. Round 5. Look at that. Round 6. Round 6 a little left. Left and high. Alright, round 7. Same hole in the round 8. There you have it. Remington 22 Yellow Jacket. It appears to be 33 grain. It is a hollow point. That's what we're slinging right now. We're gonna go down range and measure it. That's what that one did. Nice. Let's go see what she does. All right, 15 yards away. Go all the way down here. These are our first rounds out of that Browning Buckmark. Here you have it. 8 rounds. I would say, man, can I squeeze a 3/4 750? Boy, that's pretty close to a 750 by 750, folks. Son of a biscuit, man. That was a tight group. All right, show that. So 3/4 of an inch group, Remington Yellow Jacket. 15 yards might be too close for that gun. There you go. We'll try some more ammo. All right, we're gonna do some CCI 22 long rifle. This one's a 36 grain. Last one was a 33 grain. So we're gonna try a 36 grain CCI. It also is a hollow point. Magazine in. Down to battery. I adjusted the gun to the right just slightly from our first group. All right, ragging her. First round in, she's hot, she's loaded. There you have it. First round, fired in the hole. Huh, but she did move right some.
Yeah.
Round two. Right under the first round. Round three. Right on top of that second one. Round four. Right on top of that one.
Failure to load.
Uh-oh. All right. That one didn't load very well. All right. This round four?
Yeah.
There you have it. All right, round five. Woo, a little to the left. Round six. Right through that other hole. Round seven. Right on top of the other ones. Last round, round eight. Right on that other one.
Oh.
Hey, for whatever reason, first round was here. Next round's all there. We did have failure to eject twice. So we actually reloaded twice. So why the very first round was there, not sure. Strange enough, due to the failure to eject, we'd say this gun doesn't like that ammo as well. We are, wow, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. As much as I say I don't like that ammo as much, boy, it's a tighter group, even with that flyer. Wow. Can't beat that. But we could test it again if we wanted to, but that's the reason we sell the Ransom Russ. Let me pull the target. So there's our two grouping. And you can clearly see the CCI did yield a tighter group to the Remington. Look at that. It's about 3/4. We're looking about a 1/2 or 5/8 on that one. Very impressive. We're gonna hang another target, try some more ammo. I'm gonna hang this in the same spot, right about bullseye, just for sake of discussion. And we'll see how she does. Winchester X Super, it's 40 grain. So those following along, we did a 33, a 36, and now a 40. Magazine in, going for 8 rounds. Down the battery, racking it back. There you have it. First round of the Winchester. Browning Buckmark. Better get my sight camera on. Here we are. I don't think we got much of a sights with the blacked out sight there, but I'll zoom in either way. Here we have it. First round, fire in the hole.
Can we get that a little closer?
All right, high right, round two. Right above that one. Round three. Split the difference between the two. Round four. Off to the right. So round five. Off to the left. Round six. Getting a little more wind right now. Round seven. And then round eight. Off to the right. All right, coming up. Ejecting the magazine. 8 rounds of the Winchester. Let's go down range and check it out. Hey, Winchester gave a little larger group. Outside out, or center to center, we're looking at just under an inch. We're at 933, so it's not going to be an 875, which is a 7/8. Maybe a 7/8 that way, a little smaller that way. So, still a little larger than 7/8, I'd say. But there you have it. Didn't like the Winchester as much. No failure to feed or cycle or anything. Look at that, planted it actually right in the same spot as that one. So there you have it. It's in the same spot. I hang another target, So it seems like it's going to stay there, so I'm going to put the target a little higher. We're going to try some other ammo. Clearly, this gun shoots. It's all under an inch. It's pretty impressive. There you have it. Okay, Aguila. Made in Mexico, right? I think so. 22, still 40 grain. We're gonna see what this does. Magazine in, down to battery. Here we go. All right, she's hot, she's loaded. First round, fire in the hole. Right on the bullseye. Round 2. Right next to that one. Round 3. Right below that one. Round 4. Ooh, left of that. What's up? Round 5. Right on top of round 4. And a failure to feed. Huh. It's round 5, right?
Yes.
Round 5. Alrighty. Round 6. Through and through. Round 7. Ooh, just up a little bit. And it's stovepiped. Not a beautiful thing. Sure that was 7. Must have been 8.
Had to have been.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's only 10 out of the box now. Or, excuse me, 9. Not a horrible group, though.
None of it is. Go down and clearly looks like a bigger group. Kind of a first round and last round kind of thing. Kind of interesting. That's under 625. It's over 625 that way. Boy, did pretty good. Maybe it's the wind that added to it. So we're still gonna say about 3/4 finished group. Huh? Gun really shoots. Look at that. Dude. Here's all the ammo we did today. Here's our first grouping. Here's all the others. Pretty impressive. That Browning Buckmark really shoots, guys. Nice. Continue on with some more ammo. We said we were gonna. I don't know if they're gonna yield much difference. Let's try some Federal.
I'd say let's try one more and let's
try some Federal.
Yeah.
It's
Why not?
Sounds good to me too. Federal. Some Game Shock ammo. 38 grain. Let's see what she got. Wind's picked up a little bit. Magazine in. Going down to battery. Racking her back. First round, she's hot. She's loaded. She's ready to go. Fire in the hole. All right, right about 12 on the bullseye. Round 2.
Failure to load.
Through the same hole. Yeah, but she didn't like to load, huh? Okay, round 3. Just to the right of that one. Round 4. Just low of that. Round 5. Just off to the left of that. What's up with that? Round 6. Just above that one. She having a loading issue.
Yeah.
It's 22. 22s do that.
Do they? I've never had that.
I've had it in all semi-auto 22s.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have failure to eject, failure to feed,
Wow.
stovepipe, bends.
Say that ramp need a
Just not
polish? or
really designed to
Auto feed?
auto feed.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
It
I think
just
I've heard that before.
don't have enough gas, back
Yeah.
pressure.
Right. Too heavy a spring. I actually meant to get it in, but it got side.
I think we're going to call this one a short round. We're just going to call it 6, right? You can say it's just failure to feed 2 rounds.
Yeah, sir.
We'll just put it on video unless we want to feed the other 2, but
It's up to you.
I think it's fine to state that on video.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
I said we'd do a federal. We wanted a FOCHI and then call it done.
Okay.
So we'll go down and measure that one, and we'll tell them we're going to do one more. We're going to call it done.
Alrighty.
All right, going down. The light's getting up here earlier, too.
Yeah, it is.
All right, this is only 6 rounds. We had a failure to feed on 2 of the rounds. And we're just not going to load the other 2. We're just going to call this a 6-round group. And you can see she had some variations. So she's out to an inch on this one. That federal game ammo, maybe it's just not able to cycle through semi-auto. Maybe there's something wrong with the gun itself. We'll send it to our gunsmith buddy over there who shoots for the youth, and he'll check it out. But we're looking at about a 1 inch on that federal. All right, pulling the target off. There you go, same spot. One hell of a tight group. Look at that thing. That's all the ammo we shot. That's really impressive. We're gonna go ahead and do what we said we're gonna do. We're gonna try one more ammo. We're gonna do a FOCHI, whatever. We'll do that and then we'll call her done. The wind's picking up a little bit, as you can see. So we'd stretch this out to 25 or 50. But due to the wind and the failure to feed, we're gonna just do one more. How's that sound for you? So we'll give her a try. All right. So FOCHI, what do we got here? I don't know.
I thought it was a 40.
It's a 40 grain FOCHI. Yeah. I don't know. Yep, 40. FOCHI, 8 rounds. Magazine in. Down to battery. First round's in. She's hot. She's loaded. She's ready to go. Everything's on record. Eyes and ears on. Clear down range. First round of the FOCHI. Fire in the hole. Right low of bullseye. Right about the 6 o'clock. Round 2. Just up and left of that. Not impressed. Round 3. Up and right of that. Round 4. Split the difference between those 2. Round 5. Up above that one. Round 6. Same hole there. Round 7. Same hole. Round 8. Same hole. And there you have it. She's empty. All right, so you saw it on video. First round was here, and then she drilled a hole. Makes me almost want to do more tests, more ammo. Would the Remington Yellow Jacket give us a flyer once in a while? Possible. We're doing a small sample size. We're only doing 8 rounds per load. Right now, I feel like the Remington Yellow Jacket yielded the tightest group. But at the same time, this one If you minus that, would be the tightest group. So taking info from a small sample size, it's just hard to say. Here at 3/8, 375, man. Look at that. For 7 rounds. It's quite impressive. Is that one within 750? It is. Well, hot dang. That's quite impressive. Yes, I mean, let's see what all of it looks like. Doo-doo-doo. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. We like it. We're gonna hang a new target. We're gonna get reset up. We're gonna do another gun. Watch our other video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.